Okay, so today we're going to be going over the WAXIE NSS Pacer 12 upright Hepa vacuum. So we'll be going over some of the features of the vacuum and also some maintenance of the vacuum. So you'll see that all of the color touch points on the vacuum are something that can either be removed or something that can be adjusted. So your brush height should always arrive at 3. So you don't want your brush to go all the way down to 1. Some people like that because it pulls the vacuum along easier, but you'll wear your brush out faster. So you want to make sure you always start out at 3 and then move it down as your brush starts to go down. And the way you check that is you take a card, you run it across the bottom, and if you can feel the brush, then you know you have some brush left. So if we get all the way down to 1 and we don't feel any brush anymore on the bottom of the vacuum, then we know it's time to replace the brush. So that's how you check your brush. Touch points are all yellow on this vacuum. You have 3 filters. So this is a 3-stage Hepa filtration vacuum. So you have a bag filter, you have a motor filter, and you also have a Hepa filter. So your filters are very important. So you want to make sure that you also order the 100-hour kit when you order this vacuum, because you'll get 10 bags, you'll get an extra motor filter and an extra Hepa filter. And when you do that, what you do is after you've gone through that pack of 10 bags, you know to replace the motor filter and the Hepa filter. One recommendation is you can number the vacuums and then match that number with whichever 100-hour kit you have and designate that for that vacuum. Removing the bag is simple. You just simply pull the lever up here. That allows you to remove the bag. The bag also has a sticker here, which you can remove and cover the bag. That way you don't get all of the junk coming out of the bag. Your Hepa filter removes with this clip here. This is also designed so that you can't put the cover back on without your filters or your bags. So you have to have your filters and your bags in order to remove those items. Your Hepa filter just pops up like that. This is not reusable. You cannot wash it or rinse it out or blow it out with air. You need to replace it. It's a Hepa filter. It'll collect all the viruses and bacteria and germs on your floor and hold them in there. So make sure you wear latex gloves when you handle this. This is a brand new vacuum, so I'm not worried about it. But when you do run them, you'll want to use latex gloves when you're handling these items. So all your filters are removable. You have a spot for an extra bag here. Your vacuum will come with an extra bag. And then you'll be able to replace your cover. Once your vacuum is running, so it's going to get loud right now when I run it, but this vacuum has a clutch system built into it. So if the brush is triggered by, say, a heavy item or something like rope, or I've seen socks get sucked up by them that trigger the brush to stop running. So there's a way to release that. So you saw your brush stop running there, and that's so that you don't burn out the belt. So this vacuum has a belt here on the bottom. So this belt is protected by the cover, and this belt almost never needs to be replaced because of that clutch system. So you just have to remember that if that clutch system is engaged, the brush will stop running, turn the vacuum off. It's a tools-free vacuum, so everything is just push release. So the clip here on the side allows you to remove the brush. Once you remove the brush and clear whatever's causing it to clog, when you turn the vacuum back on, you'll see that the brush will reset and start spinning again. So that locks into place, and then when we flip back on, then your brush is running. Clogs are easy to clear. So if you have any clogs, you'll want to remove the tube here. This hose is removable. So your hose and wand break into 2 pieces. So your hose and wand break apart so that you can see down them and you can see if you have any clogs. You'll get clogs either here in the top before the bag, or you'll get them down here at the bottom. So once you've removed this piece, then you can remove this piece here on the bottom. So like I said, everything that's a color is something that's either removable or adjustable. So this yellow piece allows you to be able to see all the way to the brush, and you'll get clogs there as well. You have standard tools that come with the vacuum. So you have a brush and you have a crevice tool. You have a strain relief for the cord. So this strain relief is very important because when someone is operating the vacuum, if they decide to pull the vacuum by the cord, then they're not actually causing damage to the pigtail, which is the important piece here that goes into the vacuum. So if you damage your cord, the cord is easily replaceable. So you can remove the cord, buy a new cord, and not have to break into the vacuum in order to fix it. So very important to make sure your strain relief is in place. Your height adjustment, so you have a height adjustment here, which allows you to adjust the height of the vacuum. So that's in the locked position. This allows you to pull it up so you can go higher or lower depending on the height of the person using it. To lower the vacuum, so you just press down on the pedal there. So that allows you to lower the vacuum. It will go all the way flat so you can get under things easily. Also with this system, you have a clog indicator or a indicator that will tell you if you have a full bag. So when you put this on, when you see your restriction, that red light comes on. You also hear a difference in the way the vacuum sounds. So that's letting you know you either have a full bag or you have a clog somewhere. The motor on this vacuum is what we call thermally protected, so it's designed to shut off when there's a clog and the vacuum's continuously run. So the motor gets to a certain temperature and then it shuts off so that you don't damage the motor inside the vacuum. It's the most expensive thing. If you damage the motor, then you would just replace the whole vacuum. So this way, you can't damage the motor. So brush, bags, touch points, I believe that's everything.